oh, she looks guilty as hell. And then I'm looking at it and I'm saying, did you really say that? Mm-hmm. Did you really say that Caitlin Clark should thank her Heavenly Stars that she wouldn't be worth anything if she wasn't playing in the WNBA? Did you really say? See, all of these things that Nafisha Collier.
The WNBA spent nearly 3 decades fighting for relevance, attention, and mainstream respect. Now, at last, a true breakout superstar is delivering exactly what the league always wanted: massive audiences, soaring visibility, and real commercial power. Yet instead of pure celebration, controversy has erupted. According to commentary highlighted by Stephen A. Smith, tension is building inside the league office, with claims that leadership may be mishandling its own biggest asset. What should be a golden era is being framed by critics as a clash of ego, control, and corporate insecurity rather than basketball success.
Hey, Caitlin! Can you make it from there? Hey, Caitlin, how about from here?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, she can't make it from there.
No chance.
Caitlin, from me, don't let.
You got it. I'm not even gonna ask.
Hey, Caitlin from here might be impressive. Am I right?
Whatever, Che.
So right here.
From there!
Is this the most shocking case of internal sabotage in modern sports, or just another overreaction to success? That's the question being debated everywhere. Recently, a high-profile commercial featuring Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever star spread rapidly online. Normally, this would be a win for the league, but reports suggest it triggered frustration at the highest levels, with WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert and executives allegedly reacting with anger behind closed doors. Stephen A. Smith described the reaction as unusually intense, sparking claims of emotional decision-making rather than strategic thinking.
Well, let me clarify first, because it's proxy season, right? No CEO do you just put the base pay in there. You put their bonus, you put their stock options, you put everything. Caitlin has the ability to make up to $500,000 just in WNBA wages this year. So, of course, they're just looking at a base which is collectively bargained. And actually, it's low because she's the #1 pick. She'll make a little more than that. But she also has millions and millions of dollars of endorsements. She's actually, because she declared to become pro, her endorsements are higher in dollar value. She has a global platform now, not just a U.S. platform. So she's going to do just fine, as will the top players in the league, as every league does. Also, there's comparisons to the men. Those men's leagues are 75 to 120 years old. We're tipping off our 28th season. I would say if you looked at them 28 seasons in, we're further ahead. But I realize we still have a lot of work to do. And it's all about...
Think about how unusual this reaction seems. A league finally gets a national spotlight through its biggest star appearing in major brand campaigns, pulling in millions of new potential fans who might never have watched women's basketball before. In most sports organizations, this would be a marketing dream scenario, something to amplify instantly. Instead, critics argue the response has been unusually cold. Stephen A. Smith, long supportive of Clark, has suggested the league's leadership appears uncomfortable with how quickly one player has become bigger than the institution itself, creating an unexpected tension at the top.
Was in the commercial, Travis Scott was in the commercial, Travis Kelce was in the commercial, Jason Kelce was in the commercial, like the podcast thing, which we're going to get.
The controversy centers on how Caitlin Clark is being portrayed in these major advertisements. Whether it's Gatorade, Wilson, or State Farm, she isn't shown as just another athlete. She's presented as a cultural force, a brand-defining figure, a standalone phenomenon. To fans, it looks like empowerment, but to critics of the league office response, it appears to highlight a deeper issue. Clark's image is expanding beyond the WNBA's control, making her feel larger than the league itself.
So it was super hype, and they also launched the campaign from anywhere, which is just perfect for Caitlin Clark. And obviously fans have been waiting for a CC signature shoe for years. It feels like years at this point. She is now 2 seasons into the WNBA, and we've gotten the signature logo, and we've also gotten some merch, but that signature shoe is what everybody is on the edge of their seat for. And she recently went on New Heights once again to talk about her signature shoe, and she talked about the new technology that will be going into.
For fans, this is exactly what makes the sport exciting. But for leadership, according to this narrative, it creates a loss of narrative control. The league did not direct these campaigns, and therefore does not shape how Clark is being positioned globally. In these ads, she appears independent, dominant, and commercially self-sufficient. That independence is what some analysts say is causing tension, because traditional sports structures rely on leagues controlling visibility, branding, and access. Clark, however, has reportedly bypassed that entirely. Timing also plays a major role in the controversy. The league has tried to maintain a collective narrative, emphasizing teams, shared growth, and the broader WNBA ecosystem. But this commercial disrupts that messaging instantly. It shifts attention back to individual star power. Critics argue it exposes an uncomfortable truth. Much of the league's new attention is not system-driven, but player-driven. And for leadership, that contrast between elite brand marketing and internal league marketing efforts can feel deeply undermining. Stephen A. Smith has been especially vocal about what he sees as a leadership disconnect. He questions how a commissioner focused on business growth could react negatively to unprecedented exposure. In his view, frustration may actually mask deeper organizational shortcomings. Every new endorsement Clark lands becomes a reminder of how quickly the league's commercial landscape is evolving, and how unprepared traditional structures. Zooming in on Commissioner Kathy Engelbert, critics argue she represents a traditional corporate leadership style suddenly facing a rapidly modernized sports economy. Clark's rise, fueled by viral moments and global branding, doesn't follow the slow institutional pathways the league is used to. Instead, it moves fast, independently, and publicly. Reports and commentary suggest this mismatch has left leadership reacting rather than adapting, struggling to align old systems with new media realities. The word jealousy has entered the conversation repeatedly, used not only by fans but also by commentators like Stephen A. Smith and Charles Barkley in broader sports discussions. The idea is provocative, that tension isn't just between players, but between executives and the star driving the league's success. Clark's influence now extends beyond the WNBA itself, and that shift reportedly challenges the traditional authority structure of the league office.